up, YouTube Nation? This is Chris Carreri with Certified G Motivation, back for another episode of Winning Wednesdays. Guys, this week we are talking all about finding a direction in our lives. We're talking about finding direction in our lives. So would you get in the car, start the engine, start driving, and have no idea where you are going? I would say probably not. So then why do most of us wake up every morning and we do not have a daily focus for the day? We don't set goals for ourselves. Most of us set a goal throughout the day of just existing today, literally waking up and staying constant and going to sleep. We don't set goals for improvement. In fact, most of us are afraid to. What I would say is people who don't set goals and don't have a direction, they just go through their routines every day, and the routine is based off of things that have become comfortable to them throughout years. It's like we're in a hamster wheel. We go over and over and over, and we never change it. And at the end of the day, we look back and like, how come I didn't get better? How come I didn't live the dreams that I wanted to achieve? So famous motivational speaker Tony Robbins came up with a theory that he called the Niagara Syndrome. He said that many of us wake up and we jump into the river of life, and we tend to go with the flow where the rest of the mass of people are. We tend to make decisions based in our lives off of popularity and decisions that we think other people would want us to make, instead of making decisions that match our values, match our desires, match our goals, and match our dreams. Most of us live our lives as a product of the environment we were given, right? If I grew up poor, I'm gonna stay poor. How dare I want to be rich? If I grew up uneducated, I'm gonna stay uneducated. How dare I want to get and further my education? Most of us are a product of the environment that was given to us, instead of making our environment the product of what we do in our decisions every single day. So if you want to make a change in your life, I want you to stop right now and I want you to ask yourself, do I jump into the river of life and I follow the flow of the direction of everybody else? Or am I brave enough and courageous enough to jump in the river of life to make decisions that may not be the most popular, that may not be what other people expect me to do, but I know will match the life of my dreams? If you're going to succeed in life, you're going to have to understand that you need to have a destination to your journey. You have to have an end game in sight. It's like putting a final destination into a GPS. If you have a dream and you want to make a change in your life and you want to change your current circumstance, I need you to want that dream. I need you to need that dream. I need you to taste the dream. When you wake up every morning, the only thing I want you to think about first thing in the morning is that dream, right? When you go to sleep, you're going to tell yourself, this is what it will be like when I achieve this dream. And the problem is most of us are so afraid to do that. So when I motivate people, I ask them all the time, what is your goal? What do you want out of life? What's the change that you want to make? And the reaction that I get is so intensely crazy, because people look so guilty when I ask them that question, because we have been trained to feel guilty about wanting more for ourselves. We have been taught that we are selfish if we try to change our current predicament. And how dare we try to change the system that was given to us? If you want to make a change in your life, you're going to have to stop feeling guilty about wanting a better life for yourself. Because let's face it, you're probably frustrated because you know there's a better life out there, you just don't know how to go get it. So the first thing you have to do is you have to get yourself a direction on where you want to go. And I know a lot of people are like, gee, well, how do you do that? So I read Jack Canfield's book, The Success Principles. And in The Success Principles, Jack encourages people to do this 15-minute exercise where he tells you, turn off your phone, turn off the TVs, and get a blank sheet of paper and write out everything you want for your life in 15 minutes. And I know that seems like a weird time or a weird goal, but when I did it, and I did this when I first started my motivational company, Certified G Motivation, I found that most of my wants were surface level wants. They were materialistic desires that I thought would make me feel important. So a house in Hawaii, or driving a fully loaded Mercedes Benz, living in a mansion. These were all things that I wanted. But about the 7 to 8 minute mark, what I realized is my wants and desires started to change. they started to turn into, I want to make life better for my students. I want to make sure that my wife lives a happy and successful life. I want to go ahead and open a school for gifted and talented kids that were just like me, who might be struggling with depression and anxiety. And all my goals started to change from materialistic goals that I thought would make me feel like a successful person to goals that made me find a passion for what I wanted to do in life, and goals that match my true purpose in life. So I challenge you when this video is over. I challenge you to turn the TV off, to turn the phone off, and focus in on yourself for 15 minutes today. Right? And I want you to write down everything that you want out of life. And at first it's scary, and I know you're going to feel guilty, but I want you to understand, if you don't know what you want out of life, no one else does. If you don't know what you want your perfect life to be, you will never achieve it, because the only person who knows what your perfect life is you. So guys, take time this week and think to yourself, what do I want out of life? What do I want my purpose to be? How do I want to be remembered? What is the legacy I want to leave behind? And hopefully you get an idea of what you want your goals to be. So guys, this is Chris Guerrero with Certified G Motivation. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys join us next week. Much love to everybody out there. Please subscribe, please share, please do whatever you can to help spread the word of Certified G Motivation. Once again, Chris Guerrero, I am never ever satisfied. I am always grateful, and I am certified for greatness. This is your boy G, and I'm out.